Look at that for timing. Look at that for timing. Good morning, everyone. So here we are with another client success story. And this time we're speaking to Andy Melvin, who's currently in the Remove program in association with prostate cancer. And that was great timing because as soon as we pressed live, his phone started going crazy. So what we're going to be doing today is we're just going to be talking about Andy and his prostate cancer diagnosis. We're going to be going into his treatment as well. You know, what path of his treatment did we go down? And then we're going to be talking about, his experiences inside the Remove program, and, why did he decide to join it? And, what has he achieved from it as well? And as always, please, if you've got any questions, please let us know in the comments. Also, let us know if you're watching this. Give us a, please like it. Please, just comment as well. Again, because, if you can share it and someone, a man sees this who's a bit unsure, he wants just some more information about prostate cancer, it is going to help, even for one person. That's all we got. So, morning, Andy. How are you?
Morning,
how are you doing?
Fine, thank you this morning. And you?
Good. So, Andy, before we get into it, can you just introduce yourself, who you are, whereabouts in the country you're from, and then also, if you could then just go back to when you first got diagnosed with prostate cancer, how did that come about?
Andy Melvin, living just outside of Wakefield, West Yorkshire. God's own country and all that. It's a sunny day today as well. I'm 57 now, shortly coming up to 58. I was diagnosed at 56. Come as a complete shock. I went to my doctors because I was initially feeling tired and drained. But I've no other symptoms related to all, just this tiredness and fatigue, general fatigue. So I went to GP, did some tests, they all come back fine. Went back again, did some more tests, and they had a PSA onto it. And PSA test come back slightly high. That was in September 23. I didn't think a lot of it there like that. There, as most people go there, I was 56, generally fit and healthy, just a little bit tired. PSA wasn't that high. I had one when I was 50, and it was fine, so it didn't really bother me. I got my notification for that come on Sunday morning at the NHS app. And again, it was just there like that. They'll check it up with the doctor later. Anyway, Monday morning, doctor rang me 9:10. Their son's doctor's off, and they again, straight with the older, not to worry about. But I don't know about anybody else, but doctors never ever rung me in fast for the results. So they rung me not to worry about. It's slightly high. PSA's come back slightly high. We're going to send for an MRI that Thursday. So that's still not to worry about. But I wasn't overly concerned. Again, they're at 56, no problems. No problems with no symptoms that tell you to look out for. Went for MRI. Usual thing. They sit in it, have it done, whirs around a bit, very noisy, very claustrophobic, but generally all right. Just said to me after that, they get results 2 to 3 weeks. Anyway, 3 days later, beginning of the following week, the doctors rung back up again. The MRI has found an area of concern. But again, I still wasn't overly worried. We started to get a little bit of thought then, but not overly worried. I was referred you for some biopsies following week. So I went for biopsies this space of a couple of weeks. Went for biopsies. Involves a very long probe and a very long needle. It's not a very pleasant experience. Not overly painful, but not very pleasant at all.
Is it worse than the finger?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They don't even do that anymore, do they? They don't do that test anymore. No.
And from what I'm gathering as well, they like that. As we get into it later, they don't do the biopsies this way in a lot of areas either. But,
yeah. Anyway, it's an experience.
Anyway, at biopsies, it's usually a 20-minute procedure. And as I said, they're not the most pleasant, but they're not overly painful. And away you go. Unfortunately, they must have caught a little vein or something. I had to spend overnight there because of bleeding, but it was fine. But again, they get results 2 to 3 weeks. Anyway, a few days later, the Gets a phone call while I was at work from nurse. Is it all right to talk to you about the results? Went through all the results from everything really, right from the initial PSA test, and went into all details of it. Really, really good. Why we'd had them and what the benefits of them and all this. And then she just finished conversation with, I'm sorry to say, it's cancer. So, that's. I don't know if anybody else has had that day, but that was like being hit by a bus. Sales went straight out of my sales.
Yeah.
Big shock.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Now, from your first test to you getting that news that it was cancer, like what was the duration of time for you?
For me, 4 weeks. Just under 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you said that when they gave you that news, it felt like like you said to me, like you said, it felt like being hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Like what was your thoughts? Because I remember like you said as well, you wrote to me and you said that you thought prostate cancer was an old man's disease.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what was going through your head, Andy?
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure there, but exactly at that time, really, like that, I was just really, really numb. But I did, even up to the beginning of the phone call, I didn't think it'd be cancer because I just naturally assumed it was an old man's problem. And at 56, I didn't feel old, and even nurse were talking to me in conversations I had with doctors as well. They run into these tests there, but everybody kept telling me, "You're young." And at 56. I'm preparing for retirement at work there like that. I'm thinking about that there, and then these nurses are starting to tell me I'm young. So that was a pleasant part of it. But I say that feeling, it was like it was a very numb feeling. It can't be real. It can't be happening.
No, and especially as well because you had no symptoms apart from feeling tired. You had no symptoms, did you?
No, nothing. No getting up for a weeknight. Not overly. If I'd had a drink, then fair up. Yeah, but other than that, nothing. No problems with. Your water works. No problem with any other action. You'd have up-time action. Nothing.
That's it. So as we know that there's various avenues for treatment. Okay, there's various avenues you can go down. You can go down chemo, radiotherapy, prostatectomy. Which way did you go? Like, how did you tackle this?
Because when I had the phone call, the nurse told me they'd send me back out from hospital. They'd be with me next day, telling me all my treatment options and things like that there, and side effects and all that there. And they said there'd be a meeting the following week, a multidisciplinary meeting where they'd go through the best option for me, what treatment the specialist thought would be best. The information pack comes, and again, it will do it next day. I can't fault it. I can't fault NHS at all from the treatment. Pack come, it's very informative. It has a lot of detailed information there, and there's a lot of very pleasant, unpleasant options, all equally as good. I'll add in treating the cancer, but the side effects are all equally as bad. So it's like a rock and a hard place. Say whatever treatment you pick, it's going to have some life-changing impact.
That's right. Again, it's like whichever treatment you go down, there is always, yes, it's the treatment, but then you've got the side effects as well. So what treatment did you go for? It was a radical prostatectomy, right?
Well, yeah. I had a meeting with consultants Saturday. They had their meeting. The consultant, he went through in more details here. He went on to tell me they took 13 cores, which are 13 biopsies. So they start with, he said the MRI had picked one area of concern. They targeted that, and they took them from another 3 areas in the prostate. Out of the 13 cores, 7 come back containing cancer, and they found it in 3 different areas, as well as the one that got identified with the MRI. So he advised one of your options is active surveillance, where if it's caught early, you can watch it and monitor it. But he advised against that with it being in other areas. He said the only options really were radiotherapy and hormone treatment or radical prostatectomy, so they've been the best options. And went
That's what you went for.
Yeah, went for that. I went through the details of that. Offered to tell them let me to go to St James's Hospital to see about the radiotherapy there, but I think from going back to when the nurse initially told me, my first thoughts were just get it out on them. I just wanted it out.
Yeah, nice. So again, like timeline from you first being diagnosed to you then having the prostatectomy, like what's the timeline of this now?
Well, from the initial PSA result coming back to having the prostate took out for 10 weeks, just 10 weeks. I think I went in slightly early there because the consultant rung me up to see if I'd have an old method. They've been trialling it in London, and they were just bringing it up north. They got the Rhesus method. It's still removed by Da Vinci robot, but they go to the bottom and then work back the way back up to the prostate, and it aids in incontinence recoveries.
Nice. And so now we're looking at what, just before Christmas, aren't we? So just before Christmas now. So that was like over a year and a bit ago now, isn't it? Yeah. Nice. Good. So let's now move on. So like you're part of the Remove program. Okay. Yeah. Now, how did you find out about the Remove program?
It was,
and what was your reasons for wanting to get involved?
Yeah, I found out initially that it was an email asking me if I'd take part of it as a pilot there, and it was all improved at helping your fitness, your lifestyle, general lifestyle, everything involved with your mindset, supporting you with all that there for men who would have prostate and the prostate diagnosis and recovery for it. So, my thought of joining it there, well, let's say I was 56, coming up to 57, there like that there, and I'm probably not in the best of health, but far from the worst of health, there like that. I've let myself go a little bit of mid-age spread like most people have, but up to the time that's coming, I've been quite active. I've been mountain biking 2-3 times a week, gardening, quite active, but not a gym member or all like that there, but just quite active. But that had all dropped off, and the time has come, everything dropped off. And I think I was just in that vicious circle of, I need to do something, but I'll do it tomorrow. I don't think we don't particularly eat bad, but as everybody knows, you could always cook a little bit better.
Yeah.
Few changes there.
So since your diagnosis and then your treatment, like, why do you feel things started to drop off?
I'm not sure. I think it was just the results of that tiredness. There, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I just didn't want to do anything. Quite happy to sit. Just went to work, come back again, went out. My life partner asked me to do all that, I'd go out. But other than that, I wasn't particularly bothered. I was just happy to sit in garden and sit in sun. I've gone from being somewhat active to nothing. And I wanted to get back to that. I wanted to do something. I wanted to get in a better position in the head when I wanted to come home from work and wanted to do stuff, wanted to go out for a walk, wanted to go for a bike ride, wanted to go for a swim. And that had all drifted off. Some of it might have been added on to the cancer diagnosis as well. It did not be for 6.
Yeah. Okay. So you came into the Remove program, and like tell me, like, how was that for you? What were you looking to get from it, and then what did you get from the program?
Yeah. Honestly, I think probably, well, ideally a little bit of weight loss, a little bit of weight off, and getting my mojo back to get a little bit, get in a better place. The program, I'm not going into details with certain parts of it there, because some of it comes as a bit of a surprise for anybody coming in future. But program, as I say, you've built the program there, and it's small changes over a period of time, really small changes that they're able to support. So 1 week it's a small change, carry on that for a week, next following week add another small change to build up there. And it's easier than that big sudden change, isn't it? A big sudden shock to your system. Right, we're going to put all this out, we're going to put all this out. It was just small changes. And obviously, as anybody else on program there, I've probably had a couple of slip-ups and a couple of lapses and a couple of cakes that we shouldn't have had.
That's normal. No, but that's normal, right? It's something that I always say is that, when we can't look for perfection, right? We can't be perfect. As long as we're progressing, we've got to strive for progress.
Yeah.
As long as we're doing the little things, then look, you can have a cake. You can have a takeaway. You can have, you can have some alcohol. It's not about, like you said, cutting things out, because you see that's just not going to work. That's just not going to work. So you came in and, you've made those changes. What was the best part of the program for you? Because everyone takes different, everyone gets different things from the program. Like for some people, like the improvement of their, like the weight loss and, the improvement of sleep and energy. Some people, it's about having that camaraderie in the group and the community.
Yeah.
Like what's been the best thing for you from being part of the program, Andy?
Yeah, I mean, I've lost some weight there. I've gone down the clove size in everything, gone from extra large to large, which I'm quite happy with there like that. I've got to start wearing belts again there, which I'm not quite as happy. Well, I am and I aren't. But it's just them small changes there like that. There, I do feel a lot better. I still think I've still got a way to go, but I do feel a lot better. It's the support you're giving through it there, and the encouragement you're giving from it, Adam, there, that's been really good. And also the group meetings, I've got a really lot out of that there, and the friends, classing them as friends now, that have been part of the group all through it, because we've been through two journeys. We've all been through the cancer journey. We've all had different treatments. Even now we're getting it out of his body or stopping it from killing us. And now we're all on this recovery journey there to try and get in a better place there. Because, like I say, I thought it was an old man disease there like that, and it's just an old man disease there, but it still knocks you for six, whether you're 56, 66, 76 or 86. So it's that encouragement and support that you're not alone, because from that phone call, you feel alone. It's when some words hit you there like that, you feel, well, I felt quite alone, even though the support from the partner has been 100%. She's been brilliant and been really rock all the way through it. And same with my kids, my friends and family, they've all been there for me. But it's them times when you've got a few minutes to yourself there like that, your mind wanders there like that, and it goes back to it, and you get up in the morning, there's a little twinge, and as it comes back to me, you come back to the revisit there. So it's that support that then other people are going through it, or sadly going through it, to be honest.
Yeah. No, it's a good little group, isn't it?
It is,
the guys in it. It's you all support each other.
Yeah.
We very, very open conversations. That some conversations that you wouldn't normally speak about.
No.
And also we have a laugh as well, don't we? We do have a
laughing it into somewhere.
Do have a laugh as well.
I laugh out too, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So like you say, you've lost, a good amount of weight. You've come down. You've got smaller. You've got more energy. So how has that benefited? Like what areas of your life have you seen the benefits in your work? Would you say?
Just being healthier there like that. And I said there, it's I'm not part of the program. There's the steps, but when I'm going out for the walk, generally I'm enjoying the walk now. I'm looking forward to it. I started going back out on my bike again there, and I'm enjoying that again there. I've got some holidays coming up. I've got some diving. I'm going to go back diving there, which I haven't done for a while there like that, because I just haven't felt like it. Hopefully that's going to come back to more and more, come back to normal. It's been a while there, but hopefully we're going to get there now.
Perfect. That's really, really good. That's really good. So you feel like you've just got more zest about you as well.
Yeah. I'm starting to get to be the person I was before. the fatigue and that kicked in. They're starting to get there in the journey. Being now the cancer, the results from my PSA test recently have all come back undetectable. So hopefully that's out of me and behind me. As much as it will be out here, it'll always be back of your head.
It will.
Yeah,
it will.
The program has been really, really good in helping me cope with that. Them feelings of it there. When you have that few minutes in, it kicks in there. Your thought process comes back to, is it that? Is it that? And all this support and the encouragement you'll give through the program, having through it, and the coping skills and coping mechanisms and everything we've learned through it. In a better position to deal with them negative thoughts.
Good. No, I'm pleased. I'm really, really pleased for you. Really pleased. So, Andy, is there anything else that you would like to share about your journey so far that you haven't mentioned?
Yeah, for anybody there like that. I mean, I've since found out in the family history that the family, my parents there and their parents there, from the generations that didn't talk about it. But I found out that the family history, my granddad had had it, my three uncles had had it, my dad's been diagnosed after me, but he has still got it there. So that's 3 generations now that we know of, that have got it. So it moves my boys now. My lads and lasses there, they need to be more aware that there is that family link. And they've gone from a 1 in 8 chance to a 1 in 4 chance. And they now know they need to start looking for these symptoms and going for tests from 40. And they're better positioned. I know I've heard it described as the good cancer to get, the best cancer to get, and it ain't a good cancer to get. There's better treatment options and better survival rate, but it's only if you catch it early. You've got to catch it early. So that importance going for tests, any symptoms, but to see your doctor, regardless of your age. If you're 50, see your doctor and insist on your PSA test. And I've since found out that age of 50 has been took away now. Anybody can request it. So, the lady yesterday on the conference we did yesterday, she was telling us from Prostate UK, that's gone. But if you've any symptoms, if you've any family history, ask your parents. As embarrassing it is, me and my dad have had some interesting conversations that I never thought I'd be having now. And embarrassed as my son is now talking to me about it, like that, baby. I've got to go into far more detail with my dad.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, but it's that importance of getting a test, and you're not alone. And the programs like your program, how good they are at getting you back to your previous self after this treatment.
Nice. No, I think that's very, very wise words there. Again, to all the men out there, because again, it's a very male thing.
Yeah.
Just to park it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to go and get tested. But then next thing you know, it's like 5 years later. Oh yeah, I still need to go and get that blood test.
Yeah.
Look, there's no shame. Just go and get a peace of mind.
Yeah.
And again, if there's
like you said there, the finger up the bum's gone now. Things like that. Unless some people might like it, some people might not. But it's gone. You can just have the blood test, PSA test. But it's in the scheme of things, it ain't that bad. The finger ain't that bad. The biopsies, as bad as they are, they're not that bad. Everything's better than your other option of detecting it later than dying. Everything's
exactly
better.
Yeah, 100%.
All the side effects you get. Yeah, and I know the adult time is a big issue there with men as well. Like that, the effects that has on that, they're all 99% of them are treatable. And but if you catch it early, then side effects aren't as bad.
No, that's it. And also, it's about like you say, if the sooner you deal with it, then the better outcome potentially it can be. So that's it. And also about the family connection as well. Like if there's any cancer, not only like if there's prostate cancer in the family, but also if there's breast cancer and ovarian cancer in the family as well, that also is going to increase your chances as well.
Yeah.
So Andy, thank you for sharing that. And Andy, thank you so much for taking some time out of your morning today just to come on. And again, like a lot of people, they don't like talking about about having cancer, but you know, like, thank you for taking the time, being vulnerable, and just, you know, sharing your journey. So it's been, you know, it's really appreciated.
Yeah, no, thank you. On the same, like I say, your support out there, Melvin, there's you and your programs there like that are really good for your support. You've got your family support, and it's not to be ashamed of being that. That support I've had off my partner, it's been 100%. She's been 100% behind me all the way through, because it is a journey that ain't just yours. It is your family's as well. You know, it might be a little bit more yours because it's in your body, but it affects them. Every part of it affects them.
That's it. That's it. So no, thank you for taking the time.
No problem.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.